Welcome back to Tech by Pike. Today we are looking at the Asus ROG Strix Scar 15 gaming laptop. This comes with the AMD Ryzen 9 5900HX processor. That's a 3.3 to 4.6 8-core 16-thread processor. It comes with the RTX 3080 with 8 gigs of GDDR6 with the dynamic boost, so it's 115 watts, but with dynamic boost it can get up to 130 watts. Has a 15.6 300 hertz full HD IPS level screen at 300 nits of brightness, 32 gigs of RAM. That is upgradable to 64 gigs, and we'll take a look at that when we open up the laptop to take a look at all the internals. And then it has a 1 terabyte SSD, that's Gen 4, and from what I understand there's another slot in there for another SSD for more storage, and we'll confirm that when we open it up as well. We're going to take a look at the optical mechanical keyboard. It's a per key RGB. We're going to look at all the I/O and the chassis, like I said, the keyboard, the trackpad, and all of that. But first we're going to unbox it, so without any further ado, let's get into it. Alright, let's unbox this. So we got this laptop on Amazon for about $2,500 without tax. Pretty nice. Good presentation. When you open the box, it kind of pops the laptop up a little bit. Take the laptop out. I'm guessing this has some paperwork. These little aesthetic end pieces that you can change out. I think the existing one was red, and then we have this kind of gray color. You can see that, and then a silver color. Set that off to the side. And then we got our power brick. Let's take a look at the paperwork that we received. Okay. Looks like we got a little box here. Okay, let's take a look at this. That away. So we got the instructions to the laptop, I'm guessing, all the different ports, and then here's the information around the warranty card. Okay, go ahead and put that back in. Set that off to the side. All right. So let's undo the cables here. It's nice and long, I like that. Then we have our 240 watt power brick. Now let's get to the main event here. See if we can lift it up with one finger. And we can. So I don't know if you can see this or not, but there's this clear plastic right here on the deck here, and you can see the internal of the motherboard underneath that, and then it goes to the matte black here. Looks like the trackpad also is a numpad. Alright, well, first of all, let's go ahead and check out these clips here. So we have this same kind of matte black, I think. It looks matte black. We can put on the silver accent. Which I must admit, I kind of like that better because it goes really well with the logo here, in my opinion. Okay, I like that. And then I'm not going to undo it, but then we have this this one accent piece that is clear, and it probably gives you a good view of the hinge right here. So anyway, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep this silver one on because I like that. So let's go ahead and check out the screen normal. Just a little bit. Very little flex. Let's check the bottom here. A little bit of flex towards the middle here. I don't know if you can see that or not. Comes down to about there. Let's check out the top of the lid here. Just a little bit of flex towards the middle, but that's reasonable. And then, I don't know if you can see this, but it kind of has this dark kind of dot matrix here. It starts right here and covers this, and I think it's to accent this end piece right here where the hinges are. Let's check out the keyboard deck and the palm rest. No flex whatsoever, even around the keyboard and down towards the bottom. As you can see, it has a number of keys here. Fan key, I'm guessing that gets us into the laptop gaming center. And then we have a mic mute button, speaker volume buttons. I kind of like that actually. I hate hitting the function key and clicking on the two buttons that control the sound. Alright, let's check out the trackpad here. It's very smooth. And the size is decent. Clicks all the way to the top. And then we got the numlock key here. And that, I guess, will activate the number keys here. Alright, let's check out the keyboard. Oh, that's really nice. Good clicking action, good return, good key travel. Feels like a mechanical keyboard. Alright, that is really nice. As you can see here, there is no camera, so this does not come with a camera. Okay. Alright, let's check out the I/O on this laptop. On the left hand side, you have some venting, you have some USB type A ports, 2 of them. You got a headphone mic combo jack. And then on the right hand side, you just have some venting. On the back, where I typically like ports to be laid out just for better cable management, you have a USB type A, a USB type C, HDMI, Ethernet port, and a power port. And then you got the venting on both sides of the laptop there. Okay. A couple things that I want to cover about this laptop is the top lid here is aluminum. The logo here does light off, but you can turn it off within the Asus Armor Crate. Let's go ahead and lift this up. The keyboard deck here is plastic. Like I said, it's kind of this translucent plastic color, but you can see the motherboard there. The rest is plastic. You have the light bar in front here, like I mentioned before, but you can also turn that off within the Armor Crate. You have the per key RGB that you can set to different colors based on your mood or the game you're playing, but that can also be turned off within Armor Crate if you don't like that type of gamery look. Okay, I now understand what this is for, and this is called a keystone, and what it does is once you get into the Armor Crate menu under User Center, you can go ahead and set up your user account and customization of the laptop, and it can be saved on this Z drive or shadow drive that they call it, and you can unlock it by putting this off this keychain and into this slot right here. And I think there's a password involved, and so that's kind of cool. That's a cool feature. So I really like that. Will I use it? Maybe I would. I don't know if you can like save docs on this Z drive that only you can see once you put this keystone in. So anyway, that's something to follow up on the benchmarking video. Anyway, there you go. The laptop alone weighs 5 pounds, 1.0 ounces, and then with the power brick and cables, it's 6 pounds, 9.8 ounces. Okay, a couple things about this laptop before we take a look at the internals. I want to talk a little bit about the bottom plate here. It is secured by 10 Phillip head screws. I will say that the 3 in front here are smaller than the rest of the screws that hold this bottom plate to the chassis. One of the screws in the far, I guess it would be, if you flipped it over, it'd be on the right hand side, does not come out, but it helps lift this bottom plate up away from the chassis while you unscrew it. So let's go ahead and lift this up. You'll notice plenty of grills here for the fan, the airflow, and then you have the 2 grills here for the downward facing speakers. You have a number of rubber feet to keep this laptop off the desk for better airflow while you're playing those AAA games. Keep this laptop cool. And then there's a number of other little rubber accent pieces here. These might be also the same level as the feet. And then you have a number of different logos here. Back on top with ROG, Republic of Gamers, and For Those Who Dare. Let's go ahead and slowly move this off, and I'm going to show you why I'm doing it this way. There are 2 cables here secured to the bottom of this bottom plate, and they are controlling the strip that you saw in front of the laptop with the RGB. Let's make sure, I just don't want to disconnect any of it. So while we're taking a look at it, we want to make sure that it's still secure. This does have a 90-watt battery here. So that's pretty decent. You see the 2 downward facing speakers. You have that 1 terabyte SSD that I talked about this laptop came with. I see here there is indeed another slot for another SSD for more storage. And then before we take the memory out, you can see the 2 fans here. There are some dedicated pipes over the GPU and CPU, but there are some separate singular pipes here just for the GPU and the dedicated one for the CPU. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take the memory, one of these out. Make sure I don't strip it. They are by Crucial. And like I said before, this, oh, well, there goes one. We'll have to make sure I secure that back in. And like I said, this comes with 32 gigs, and it can be upgraded up to 64. Hopefully you can see that. Dual channel. Let's go ahead and put that back in. And we'll put this. All right. And then where's the Wi-Fi 6 card? Obviously it's in here, and I thought maybe it was swappable, but it might not be. I'm wondering if it's underneath the SSD. I've seen that before. It very well could be. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this ribbon back on and then put the plate, secure the plate to the chassis, and then we will move on from there. So make no mistake, the Asus ROG Strix 15-inch gaming laptop, you can't mistake it for anything else but a gaming laptop. It has the Aura lights in the front, which you can turn off in the armor crate, and then also the logo on top here lights up. You can control that on and off within armor crate. Has plenty of I/O, most of it in the back here for better cable management. I like that. It has a couple USB-As and then the multifunction headphone microphone jack there on the left hand side. Has plenty of venting when you're playing AAA games. Keep this laptop cool. Has liquid metal over the CPU to keep that cool as well. And then you have the optical mechanical keyboard, which I really like. I'm excited to try to check that out. And then you have plenty of upgradability on this laptop, so when you open it up, which I must admit was relatively easy, you have the extra slot for another SSD for more storage. This came with 32 gigs. You can upgrade to 64 gigs. I didn't see the Wi-Fi 6 card, so you may not be able to swap that out. But be careful when you're lifting the bottom plate out that you don't disconnect those ribbon cables that controls the RGB lights for the front of the laptop. I did disconnect one, but I was easily able to put it back in place. So, you know, there's that. This thing has 8 cores. It's a Ryzen 9 5900HX that can be overclocked. I don't know. I'm really looking forward to getting on this rig and start doing some gaming, some benchmarking. We're going to bring those results to you as soon as possible. So there is that to look forward to. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this from Tech by Pike, hit the subscribe button. We appreciate it, helps the channel, and not only that, gives us an opportunity to bring more videos like this to you. And as we go along, we get better by repetition bringing these videos and posting them. So for that, we thank you. Till next time.